upon the violent madness. Sir Tyrion struggled to shake the vision he received within the Temple of Torm, two opposing thrones beneath a spectral gauntlet, a message whispered from the Death Knight rumoured to haunt the crypt below. Though he tried to hide it, the omen had left a mark. In the chapel, Daemon met a young tiefling woman named Ven, adopted by the local apothecary after being found as an infant in a patch of rare Ven leaf. Curious about her heritage, she invited Daemon to dinner, and he accepted. Meanwhile, in the Briarhearth Inn, Shadar shared a quiet meal with Mina and Alfric before tragedy struck. Old Wilf, a villager in Berinthas, had collapsed, and Shadar confronted him in his final moments. A surprising gentleness from the grim cleric. But something in Berinthas is wrong. Villagers smiled through the old man's death, cheerful where grief should have been. Behind bright faces and warm smiles, a darker truth waits to be uncovered.
But it definitely seems like there's some sort of Stepford Wives thing going on here, or something weird.
It's very unnerving. It is.
Do
not
the characters
regular.
get that? We all get that.
Like, you get it, of course you do. Yeah.
Okay.
Is this the kind of bar, tavern, place-ish where if I, say, a bard wanted to start playing music, there would be a way to do that?
Absolutely. There's an empty stage in the corner of the tavern. There is a stool with a lute kind of leaned up against it, as if like it's kind of almost like a open mic session, as it were.
Surprised you left it this long.
Cool. This is a little more, I don't want to say rule of cool because I don't think anything's actually going to happen with it, but with Mina seeing the, I don't know, or kind of feeling the same unease Dave was talking about, I can do something called Countercharm with a musical performance. Technically, it only affects saving throws, so it's not like within the rule of someone's doing something, but it's kind of, at least the way I'm thinking about it, Mina's realizing something weird is going on, and she's trying to see if it's magical.
Can you pop Countercharm?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop that into
We'll read it out for the listeners. Definitely not for me because I have no idea what it does. So I'll just read it out for the listeners.
Can't wait to hear Mina's acoustic cover of Land of Confusion.
Anyway, here's Wall of Wonder.
Like I said, for everyone listening at home, it's not like hard written in the rules. This is just, something a little outside the rules. But it says Countercharm.
I like it.
To disrupt mind-influencing activities. Sorry, go ahead and you read it out, yeah.
Okay. At 6th level, you gain the ability to use musical notes or words of power to disrupt mind-influencing effects. As an action, you can start a performance that lasts until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet of you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. A creature must be able to hear you to gain the benefit. The performance ends early if you are incapacitated or silenced, or if you voluntarily end it. So my thought is that, she would infuse some of her magic into her performance to try and see if there's anything, I don't know, like if there's any magic her magic pushes up against, if there's anything going on, and she's kind of thinking about it herself of like, if everyone in this town is under some sort of spell, let me see if, I'm feeling it or anything like that.
Would this negate the charm spell that she's cast on Shadar for the last 20 years?
I am all for the rule of cool on this one, so yes, I will allow something to occur there should Mina choose to pick up the lute or indeed her own drum.
It'll probably be her drum, yeah. So she'd be sitting there. It would probably be a little bit different from the music she normally plays, which is like popular tunes. This one has a little bit more of a tribal feel to it.
Okay. Is there any lyrics or dancing involved, or is it just like a beat?
It's mostly a beat. It's one of those things where someone else could probably dance to it, but she's got the drum in between her legs and she's just focused on it. Maybe a little bit of humming, but mostly drum.
Okay, interesting. So, you feel free to narrate how that kind of, like, you take to the stage and What does everyone see? What do the party at the table see Mina do?
Well, actually, I guess then question for the whole party at first. If Shadar left to do the embalming, it's mostly just me and Alfred then, sitting at the
The embalming
table.
is done at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would Shadar arrive the same time
Tyrion and
as...
Daemon are kind of coming. Yeah, and Tyrion and Daemon are just arriving. We're kind of just saying that everyone's kind of regrouped. It's now kind of early evening time. Well, the embalming wouldn't be done, but the preparations have been done, we'll say. So if Shadar wants to be there, he can be.
Okay, so Mina's goal is, I'm thinking most, especially with Tyrion coming back, there's some bacon on the table. Um, once that kind of arrives, Mina's just gonna get up real quick and say, I think I'm gonna play a song. And she'd probably just leave. It's probably not unusual for her to do.
4 sets of eyes just look up at you and say, "Okay, I
Right?
guess."
Yeah. So her getting up to play a song wouldn't be unusual. The song she plays would be unusual. I think this is the first time she's done kind of the Countercharm ritual in front of everybody.
Okay, and as you take to the stage, kind of pushing aside the stool and the lute, and giving yourself enough kind of space
Right.
to rhythmically, even you kind of using your legs, your feet to kind of sway or kind of step lightly as you play on the drum, and kind of as the tempo picks up in this kind of tribal sounding beat, more and more heads turn. Most, like your comrades, are looking on with I suppose intrigue, but not so much kind of jovial looks on their faces. However, about 75% of the people in there are looking at you with beaming smiles on their faces. And as the tempo picks up even more, that's when you kind of do that kind of fancy work with your fingers on the drum, where you infuse your bardic magic into the notes. And that's when you feel the familiarity of this Countercharm. You've cast it before. Maybe not around your friends, but you've cast it before. And you can feel with every beat of the drum, this kind of, as you hit every note, this wave, this pulsating wave just emanates from you, only visible to you. And you can see it kind of hit every kind of nook and cranny of the room, passing through and by every person in the room. And then that's when you start to feel that there is indeed some sort of magical influence happening here. And that familiarity soon turns on its heel even more when you can see the smiles on those people, those beaming smiles, they falter to a more neutral expression. And you kind of lose yourself in the beat as you kind of scan the room, trying to read their faces and kind of get an overall idea as to what kind of magic it is you're dealing with here. And that's when everyone, those smiling faces that were now turned neutral, turn to this almost harrowing, silent scream look on their faces, as your vision then swims and you kind of feel like you're being sucked into the crowd, but it blurs, and you find yourself still strumming or still beating this drum. You find yourself in this open meadow, this lush green meadow, and it's just plain, no hills, nothing on the horizon as far as the eye can see. You look up and it's a perfect vanilla sky, and you feel that there's something cozy but really unsettling about this scene. It seems lush but empty. It seems beautiful but a void. And you also feel warm, but the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. And that's when you hear a voice say to you, "You shouldn't be here, missy. And that's when your vision swims again. You feel this kind of twist in your gut, and you find yourself back on stage. But for everyone who's been listening to this beat, Mina has quite a big smile on her face. But as soon as she, and has had that smile on her face for the past maybe 30 seconds or so, but as soon as your vision swims back, Mina, you don't even realize you've been smiling, and your face drops back to whatever you were looking like before you saw this scene. And everyone else in the bar, their silent, screaming look has reverted back to a beaming smile. And
we
no
all
one
see
else.
that?
No, you did not, only Mina. And
Wait, they didn't see any of it?
they didn't see. No, they were looking at you.
But she looked like she was.
But you saw Mina smile for about 30 seconds.
She really
But then
loves
when
that drum, doesn't she?
yeah.
And nothing has altered my memory. I remember everything that happened.
You remember everything that happened. But it felt like maybe 2 seconds, but it was actually more like close to maybe half a minute.
Okay.
It's almost like you lost yourself in this lush meadow or wherever it was.
What type of a drum is that anyway, Syrian? Is it the tom or the snare drum or what? I'm not very well versed in musical instruments.
Believe it, maybe leather.
Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid.
Seems like a very cumbersome thing to carry around. That'd give me a little tin whistle or something if I were a musician.
You know, now that you've mentioned it, I don't recall ever seeing it in combat.
I know, this is.
Where does she put it? Does she have a bag of holding we're not aware of?
Maybe it has its own extra dimensional space. Sometimes when I'm trying to sleep, I wish it were an extra dimensional space. So just tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it.
I mean, there won't be much air in there.
No. Seems to be having a great old time.
Oh, she's finished. Quick, applaud.
Oh, yes!
Hey!
Excellent. Encore.
So
Shut up.
didn't notice. Did I notice everyone around me not smiling at all, or did we kind of switch off?
So you notice the people who were beaming, smiling, from that to a neutral expression to that of like someone in like immense horror or pain or something. But everyone who wasn't smiling, their expression never changed at all.
Okay. Would I maybe have recognized this as some sort of charm? Like the type of magic?
No, it's not charm, but it is
Okay.
a mind influencing effect.
Okay. All right. I'll give you another couple seconds if there was anything else happening at the table as I walk over, but
Yeah, as the music kind of ends, Mina's just kind of, I suppose, gathering herself and taking the time it takes to get back to your table, but just nothing other than a fresh round of drinks being dropped to the table from the bartender.
Gawk on. I will drop a hefty 1 gold tip. Because he's...
wow.
Generous.
Yes.
Flaunt it.
Another 847 where that came from. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway. Yeah, he'll drop goddess. And he'll is the server one of those sort of
Shiny,
Don't
happy
be
people.
rude.
shiny happy people. I couldn't put it better myself.
No, the server seems to be like grateful of the gold, but she just kind of gives you this.
What's your name?
My name is Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Rihanna, Anna. Hey.
It's the first name that came up in my random name generator because I was ready for you.
Rihanna, yeah. Shadar were looking at her and going, seems to be 2 types of people around here in Berinthas. Folks like you, me, and our crew here. And folks who seem to be, well, blissfully unaware as to what's happening around here. What is going on? And he'll sort of lean in, and I'm going to attempt to intimidate him. Even though my charisma is only 14. And he'll lean in and he'll go, "The eyes of the Raven Queen are on this town. Answer, and answer truthfully."
Go ahead and make that intimidation roll.
God, lad. He'll give himself a pat in the arse for guidance. Here we go. I want to go plus 1. Oh, a plus 2.
Now, I will say
Yeah.
that before you roll, because you tipped her gold, I am going to shave 3 points off the DC, so it'll be 11.
Okay, well then can I smooth this over a little bit and do persuasion?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, because I'm plus 7 on that. That's a 14.
14 will do. 14. That would have been the DC either way. Yeah, so she kind of pockets the gold, gives you a not a beaming smile, but a genuine smile. And she says, "Oh well, most of the town's been in pretty good sorts these last few weeks, past few months even. Ever since Lord Julianus announced the festival, the seasonal festival here in Berinthas. It's to celebrate the harvests and celebrate the arts and make things more chipper around here. Usually the farmers, the craftspeople, artists, local shopkeepers, musicians, we celebrate things. We celebrate everything. We celebrate life. We celebrate community, celebrate love, friendship, peace, especially now in a time of disease and uncertainty. The mayor just thought that we all need to come together as a community and buffer each other and make sure that we prosper in these uncertain times, you see. And
that's when things got strange, is it?
Well, lots of people have been feeling a lot more energized and a lot more...
Yeah, but this is weird, isn't it? Look at them.
I'm not sure what else to tell you.
You know this is strange, right?
It's unusual.
That man died there. The people were almost celebrating it.
But I think it's... For want of a better description, it seems to strengthen our community. People seem more closely knit. And people seem more caring and loving of one another. Living in... I suppose nothing short of saying perfect harmony, but...
Am I saying like a real-time transformation here? Is this person
No.
the dark side? Okay, cool.
No. This is just her inner musings.
Okay. You're muted.
I, for one, am not necessarily... She says, well, me myself, I'm not really too keen. I was always working behind the bar, you see, for these festivals, and I didn't really partake too much in the festivities of these celebrations and whatnot. But yes, I suppose people have felt rather chipper afterwards. This second one just rolled around. We, in quick succession, I might add. I suppose 2 months between the first two. The mayor said it would be seasonal. Just ever since this whole Violet Madness business broke out, they thought, well, you know, let's as a community, as a township, keep things. Look out for one another and build that sense of rapport and that sense of community. You see.
What was the place like before this? Because it seems very strange to me.
But it was rather run down since the Crinell mines closed.
Well, not time. I mean, just the general attitude of the place, the general vibe, if you will.
Well, there was a lot of people living a more misfortunate life, I presume, and in a working class town, people kind of got by, and in the winter months there were struggles, but I wouldn't say everyone was as happy as they were now.
And I'm sure in a township of this size, what happens when someone goes against the happy one for all vibe. I'm sure there's always that one grouch.
Oh well, yes. As as always.
What happens to them?
I do remember. I do remember actually. There was it was the town drunk actually. It was good old. Wait a minute. Actually, come to think of it, you're right. I haven't seen him in quite not in here. Should I presume? I presume I haven't seen him in quite some time. But yes, as I say, Valmus would come in here every single day almost, and well, as soon as the festival kind of rolled around, he was one of the few that kind of won the raffle for the golden tickets. I think he won a prize, and I haven't seen him. I didn't see him come rolling around. He's still about the town. I think he's kind of made something of himself now, but he is indeed a lot more chipper than he was before. And,
Just golden tickets.
oh, I think it's free entry into all of the stalls and attractions at the festival.
Right.
Usually the merchants and the tailors and the artists and the musicians, they charge for audiences or little trinkets or some such other, but with the golden ticket you're entitled to go into each attraction for free.
And who gives out the golden tickets?
I believe the mayor does. Julianus Hasker. Oh, and you hear a call from the bar. This dwarf barman shouts, "Rihanna, get back here! It's busy back here. Come on." I must go. There's called for.
Of course.
She kind of scuttles off.
Don't forget your gold.
Oh, she had already pocketed that, my guy.
It
But yeah,
seems that everyone in hospitality is averse to this happiness.
Have you ever worked in hospitality? I have.
Can you
There is
guys
no
hear me
happiness.
now?
Only Zool. Yes, we can.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, you couldn't before. So at this point, Mina will kind of approach the table. I assume there's some sort of gap where she was sitting and before she got up, so she'll just kind of go right there, both hands on the table, lean over, and say loud enough for all of them to hear, but not loud enough for everyone to hear, and just say something like, "So this whole town, most of this town, is under a mind-inflicting spell. Mind-altering spell."
Oh,
Was your song that powerful?
No,
Nice.
I was reaching out with the song to try and figure out what's going on. And there was a magic that pushed up against it. Actually, the weirdest thing happened. I was almost... I guess I saw? Well, I didn't see. I was in this kind of meadow, it felt like, for a second, and I heard a voice saying something like, "You shouldn't be here." I'm guessing that's the person who cast the spell, but...
Interesting.
What did it sound like? Did it say its name, or did you engage with it in any way? I mean,
I couldn't.
Sure,
It was
you
just
have some
kind of...
clues for us.
I guess that's the big clue. I guess I was... No, all I did was I was sitting there playing the way I was sitting here playing. It was just... I heard the voice coming from, like, behind me, I guess.
You know, for a short while, you looked like one of them. That big, beaming, dopey smile they all have. Very unlike you.
Yeah, just for, I guess, the second or so I was there.
It's about 30 seconds here.
well, you did well to maintain control of yourself.
Yes, indeed. I counted, you know. It's one gravestone, two gravestones, three gravestones.
Well, thank you.
What do you think, Alfric? You're a man of magic.
Well, as you might understand from my experience, I do have something of a loathing of this kind of thing. So I think we ought to better do something about it. I shouldn't like these poor people to remain enthralled any longer than they have to be. There's obviously something quite sinister at the root of it.
They were horrified when I looked around while I was playing. It was like the mask dropped, but it's back now.
Well, I fear if they realise we're onto the case, we might be could turn aggressive. So I think we ought to maintain a low profile, perhaps, but figure out if we can get to the bottom of this.
It's a mystery, though, isn't it? I hate a mystery. Just point me at something and allow me to sit to the Raven Queen. I prefer modus operandi, as it were.
On that note, while they're having this discussion about the power, or whatever way to phrase it, seeing Mina and saying you're not supposed to be here, if Tyrion's to look around in this tavern, is there suddenly anyone watching them?
Make a perception check.
Good point.
Yeah, and he's sitting on the only golden throne in the age.
Nope. 6.
Uh-oh.
No, you are distracted by a very, very attractive brunette that is by the door that she just catches your eye. And
Is she athletic or sleazy?
that's up to whatever Tyrion's into.
I've seen this in the Matrix.
That was
Never
a
follow the lady.
That was a total recall joke.
May I throw out a detect magic and see if I can fathom anything, if there's some sort of an aura around any of the affected individuals around here?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, so yeah, all I've got to do is cast, I believe. It
Very
says
well.
if you can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you can learn its school of magic, if any.
Can I ask you to roll a d20, and you will need to roll
Okay.
a 15 or higher.
Okay, just a flat d20 with no.
Yeah, this is more of a luck check than anything.
So I can't give him guidance.
No. This is to see if something is or isn't there.
I see. A 3.
No, detect magic does not reveal anything for you at this
Okay,
time.
well, that's still of interest.
Can I try something?
Absolutely. What would you like to try?
Flame strike.
Try me.
Flame strike.
Purification by
Guardian.
fire.
Shadar kind of blinks his eyes a little bit, and he just waves his hand over them, and they become completely silver. As he casts true sight, true seeing.
Ooh, yeah.
So
good idea.
now some of this is rules based, and some of it is quite thematic. So I'm going to leave it up to you, Mark. But it says that you see things as they actually are. Spell gives a willing creature you touch the ability to see things as they actually are. And then it says, for the duration, the creature has true sight. Notice the secret doors hidden by magic and can see into the ethereal plane. I would imagine, though, I would hope, rather than imagine, that it's not just the ability to see hidden doors and see into the ethereal.
Mm-hmm.
But this is your
Again,
call.
much like the Countercharm, I am here for
Oh,
this.
shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's not a skullgirl.
What's
That's
the
a thing.
duration, lads? I hope it's not fucking forever. I said
It's an hour.
Okay, I'm sure. Well, hopefully I can cancel it.
I think it's a concentration spell, isn't it? Is it? No, or no? No,
It's not.
it's not. Well, you can
So
go
this
for
time
sure
you look at
can
Mina,
cancel it.
and instead of Mina, you see. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah.
No.
First thing I look at
Imagine.
is Mina, yeah. Oh, I look at Steve and I see the possibilities. It's like a Matrix code.
That's mean Alfred's not Alfred's. Alfred's actually like an Asimar or something.
We see smoke from Steven's
Yeah.
Zoom chat. That's just how fast the pen is writing on the paper with all the notes.
The accountant.
Yes, as you kind of wave a hand in front of your eyes and they turn to this kind of silvery kind of color, you it takes a minute for you have to blink a couple of times for your vision to like unblur as you kind of see the world around you as it actually is. And even though everything sounds the same, you see these people with well, firstly, everyone around the table, your comrades, they all look the same. No changes whatsoever. Mina just has to kind of hide the horns on her head. No, I'm just kidding. Um, you look around, though. You look past your friends. And again, those people who had those beaming smiles in their faces, you don't like everything sounds the same. You hear lively, jovial banter, but their face now tells otherwise. They look like they're weeping. Some look like they're actually outwardly screaming, but they're still chatting to their friends, having a good time, cheersing tankards, all this kind of stuff. But they look like they're suffering. Not only that, but it looks as though they are gradually melting. Now, not Raiders of the Lost Ark kind of face melting stuff, more like slowly drooping away. It's
Do they have any similar wounds? Are there so if this was something that, let's just say, Starship Troopers, the brain bug that always straight into the forehead, do they all have any sort of corresponding or similar wounds?
No, they do not. They do not have any visible wounds. But it almost looks as if like someone had thrown a bucket of water over them and they were starting to melt. But not like flesh from bone kind of, more like their entire figure just seems to sag and droop in kind of drips and drabs. And again, they look like this effect that this has on them seems to cause them great suffering.
I guess at this point I'm going to have to drop an eye at the grave. At first level, you gain the ability to occasionally sense the presence of the undead, whose existence is an insult to the natural cycle of life. With an action, I can open my awareness to magically detect undead at the end of my next turn. Another location of any undead within 60 feet of me.
On top of this true seeing spell, your eyes already silver. Around your eyes and the cartilage in your eyes and the veins around your eyes, they all turn black. And you look for the presence of the undead around you. Within 60 feet, there is nothing that pings. But for the next hour, unless you cancel the true seeing spell, that's what you're going to see. Suffering people who seem to be melting somehow.
If I stick my head out the door, is there anything over the town, or is there anything strange? I mean, there's no range on true seeing, it's as far as I can see, and I do have a passive perception of 25.
Yep, you stick your head out the door. Everyone is kind of going about their daily business. You see the market stalls. You see, mother and child walking down the street. You see all this kind of stuff, regular everyday stuff, and then just coming into your peripheral vision, this gentleman, this middle-aged gentleman, he kind of, again, his skin is all melty and droopy. He has an agonizing, contorted, screaming face in him, but he's actually saying, "Lovely weather today, isn't it?"
Yes, it is.
I count my blessings every single day for such good weather and good harvest.
And who do you think gives you those blessings?
It's the blessing of Torm, of course. And he just kind of skips on down the road.
Have a wonderful day.
You too, my good man.
Yes, have the day you deserve. He'll turn and walk back in. Sit down, and he'll look in his wine glass, which is empty, and he'll sort of wave to Rihanna, and he'll look around to the guys and go, "I fucking hate this place."
Well, the service isn't that bad.
Did you see something?
Yes, I borrowed the eyes of the Raven Queen for a short while, and let me tell you, there's something seriously wrong with this place. Half the people in here look like they're slowly discombobulating. It's always the ones with a strange, stupid smile. You've seen, like, a child looking at a juggler. He looks so stupidly happy. Just smite them. Anyway, yes, sir, it's just like that. Smite the juggler, I mean, not the child, of course. But
Thank you for the clarification.
I felt it. I mean, so something fucked up about this town. Extremely glad I used burned my access to some of my higher powers, but anyway, here we are. Isn't it great? Mina!
She's already kind of put the glasses on the tray and is heading over your direction now with the refills.
Excellent. Can we just go and kill this Death Knight and get out of here, please? Tyrion, I shall follow your lead on this one.
Well, I mean, we have access to the entrance whenever we like. We just need to inform Synthesia that we intend to go down there, effectively.
Excellent. Shall we have a party dinner? Sort of a group meal? All of us together, not just all of us, and then maybe get a good night's sleep and then go.
Just pray and pray for assistance we may need and guide ourselves into it.
That is well.
I would say so. I don't know what thing is causing all of this, but I don't want to be in their clutches any longer than we have to be.
No, stay on your guard. We don't want to fall victim.
Maybe we should get a family room then and all sleep in the same room, just to be careful. I'll take the floor, the couch. I can't dig a hole in the floor of the inn anymore. I got into trouble for that one before.
Have you still got your tea, Shadar?
Yes. I've plenty of it.
I'd plausibly recommend an extra strong cup this evening.
Would you all like some of my tea then?
Well, in particular,
good precaution.
In particular, it seems that I'm not sure if it is connected with the melty, droopy people, but I've been informed that the this suspectedly comes from the Death Knight, that paladins, clerics, acolytes, and the likes who do the work of the temples and the gods are stricken with terrible dreams and visions. You should be aware of this. Yes.
Excellent. Well, look, I have stacks of it. Yes, well, look, I tell you what, I shall brew up a full pot, as it were, and we shall have a crazy night on the tea, then.
Not the mushroom. The tincture.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Very well, then. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Very well, then. You return to your inn, where you swap out your lodgings for a communal room. You cook up a feast.
Oh,
I never got to see the flowers.
Can I do a hero's feast?
Mm-hmm. If you would.
I have to burn a 7th level spell to do it, and I hope that we get a long rest, because then I have no 6 or 7 level spells. But yeah, I will cook.
How long does hero's feast last?
Oh,
It's
that's
like
right.
an hour,
Linda, you
isn't it?
bring forth a great feast, including magnificent
24
food.
hours.
Feast takes 1 hour to consume and disappears at the end of that time. The bountiful effects don't set in until this hour is over. Up to 12 creatures that partake of this feast. Creatures that partake of this feast gain several benefits. The benefits last for 24 hours.
24 hours.
Lots
Okay.
of cool shit.
Okay. You conjure up this absolute divine spread, literally a divine spread of food. And
It's all toasted ham and cheese sandwiches, isn't it?
Sounds good to me.
an oxtail soup.
Yeah. That's it.
It's like that 1 week a year you find the toasty maker at the back of the press.
That's it.
Yeah. And on the long 20-foot long table, there is a 20-foot long trough of coddle.
Well, very good, my friends. You eat
Everyone
heart-
Googles coddle.
you eat heartily and eat well, because later tonight you will all be dining in hell.
That's it for this episode of The Violet Madness. Your players for this story were Matt as Elfric El Naran, Stephen, your paladin pal, as Sir Tyrion Shadowbane, Ali Mar as Mina Dumont, Ryan, aka Deranged Rhino, as Damon Phileas Venust, Dave at Emerald Collective Dave as Shadar Vicanis, and your GM for this adventure is Mark Corrigan. You can find us all on the Emerald Collective Discord server, and we'd love to hear your thoughts, theories, and favourite moments, so feel free to join our ever-growing community of adventurers. And, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to follow and subscribe on your podcast platform. Until next time, thank you for adventuring with us.